I'm Taylor Oracle, and this is a reading for SBC. SBC wants to know, I've been trying to get going with writing fiction for a little while now, and I don't seem to be getting anywhere at all. I don't know if I'm simply wasting my time or whether sticking to it is a good idea. I'd really appreciate any advice you could give me here. All right, so the first thing that we have is sort of that friends or that inspiration or that group gathering of people. And that sort of indicates to me to, for example, find an author that you really like, for example, and take note of the different ways that they do things, the different styles that they do things, and sort of emulate that or take inspiration from that. Obviously, don't, directly copy somebody, but take inspiration from how they structure a story or how they structure things or how they go about it. And it's one of those things to where you can find multiple authors that really inspire you, that motivate you, that make you think that you can do it as well, and to use that motivation to sort of emulate the styles of the people that you like. So get 2 or 3 different authors and emulate those styles or emulate the way that they write, and not necessarily the prose. The prose is going to be your own style, your own personality coming through, right, with the prose. But as far as how the book is structured, how the style goes and things like that, sort of emulate some of that and take inspiration from some of the people that inspire you and things like that. The second thing is, don't take rejection harshly. I forget the story of J.K. Rowling with the Harry Potter series, how many times that she got rejected, et cetera, but it was a lot. So it's one of those things that don't get dissuaded or don't get discouraged from rejection, because rejection is going to be a part of anything, right? Even when you're looking for a job, you're not the most qualified person ever. You're going into these jobs and you just get rejected for some random reason. I mean, it's one of those things. So don't get too dissuaded from it. Make sure that you put your best foot forward. You have your friends kind of proofread or sort of read through the story. I know when you write a book, you don't write the entire book at once. You write like a couple of chapters or first chapter or something, then you send that out. So it's one of those things to where don't feel rejected when you're rejected or when nobody takes you in and things like that. So it's not a huge time sink to apply to multiple places or things like that, especially electronically now. So get the chapter that you know works, get the chapter that you're proud of, get the things that you're proud of, and don't take rejection too literally. Okay, so you will eventually succeed. I see a success. I see you getting published somewhere. That's pretty obvious with the Ace of Swords, right? I see you getting published somewhere. But before that happens, there's going to be a period of sort of not getting a lot of success, not getting a lot of money, sort of, you have some, but it's one of those things to where it's not enough. In other words, you're not going to be able to do it full time. So get that inspiration not only from other people, other great authors that you really enjoy, and don't take rejection too seriously, but also as well, don't take the fact that you're not just booming with success. This is going to be something that's going to take some time, and it's going to be able to make money, just not a lot of money at first. In other words, it's not going to be a booming success. It's not going to be something to where you're going to be instantly rolling in the dough and you publish 10,000 copies, you're on the New York Times bestseller list. So it's one of those things to where you're going to have to keep going. So keep going once you have your success, which I see you have from the Ace. Once you have that success, use that to do more of your style, right? More of your style, more of the inspiration that you have as well. So another thing that you have, losing my voice, excuse me. Another thing that you have is within you, within your personality, within your psyche, you have a story that you haven't released or you haven't chased. And this is something that's going to be important to you later on, because you have a huge success story, or you have a story that's going to really launch you into the ether with publishing. And I think that story is something that's locked inside of you. It's something that you haven't really thought of. It's something maybe you dismissed or something like that. So use your meditations, use your, where you get a guiding counsel together within your imagination and of all your, favorite people or your most knowledgeable people, maybe, Einstein and then, Stephen Hawking, I don't know, whoever you inspire from. Get those together in your imagination and have a counsel with them or have a meeting with them and have them uncover this story that's been lurking, because I think you have a hugely successful story waiting for you. And for some reason you haven't unlocked it, and it's something to where you're going to have to get with your inner counsel and have a meeting within your imagination and let them sort of guide you in the direction that you need to go to unlock that particular story. And I think that, again, that particular story is going to be your big success. So again, maybe you have a couple of short stories published or something like that, but for the big novel, for the big story, again, it's locked. You need to unlock it, and unlocking it means go to your council of elders or go to your council of geniuses that you respect or people that guide you or authors long gone within your imagination, and then gather everything together, gather them all together and unlock whatever that story is that's really going to make a difference. And again, I think you're going to have success, especially writing and things like that. You're going to have a lot of success eventually. But again, slow going, you're going to have rejections. Once you unlock this, I think it's going to be a lot easier, but the Ace of Swords definitely points to, especially in a writing reading as the last card, that you will be successful. So your question was, am I wasting my time? No, but you could better optimize your time. In other words, does that make sense? So you could better optimize your time, what you're doing, and you'll eventually be successful. And that's my reading. If you would like a free reading, please email me at the email address in the description. And as always, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.